Hi, Megan here, and I'm going to talk to you about the Norwex Mop system. Honestly, I can't believe I'm talking about a mop on a video, but here we go. Because this is so amazing. Everyone needs one of these. Every household, because it's easy and it's going to save you so much time. This replaces your broom and your mop. People like easy. I like easy. I use Swiffers, but I didn't like buying them. They're not only expensive, but then I have to throw them away. So I have to buy them and throw them away. I don't like, that doesn't make me feel good. So with this mop, you just buy it and then you throw it in the washing machine. You don't have to buy anything ever again, and that makes me feel good. So with this product, with all of Norwex's microfiber products, you're gonna be removing the surface, the bacteria off of the surface, 99% of it, with only water. So you're not going to be buying those chemicals. You're not going to be exposing yourself to those chemicals, and you're not going to have residue on your floor. So residue on your floor, sometimes makes it sticky. Everybody's had a sticky floor now and then, and it's not going to attract that dirt. So your floors are going to stay cleaner longer. They're going to look so much better, and you're not going to have to clean them as much. So there's a lot of things about this mop that makes sense. And it's engineered extremely well. So I want to make sure that you get the most out of your mop. So stay tuned for some tips and tricks that you may not know about. Okay, so the mop comes with 2 mop pads as a set. This is dry and this is wet. Dry is always, it's labeled right here in case you forget, but it's sunny. Sunny's dry. So you start with your sunny and you're going to sweep your floor. Now when you start sweeping, you're going to grab your mop and you're going to unscrew it, you're going to step on it, and then you're going to adjust it to the height. Now we recommend, or Norwex recommends, about to your collarbone. So then you're going to tighten it up, you're ready to go. Now, what I like to do is I like to put my mop pad on not evenly across, so there's more hanging off. Because this mop is so thin, you're going to get under a lot of things like couches, coffee tables, your dining room table, I just get right under it, your stoves, your refrigerators. And whenever you have it, you just have that much more that you're getting under and cleaning. So this also, you can make this head lock, and I've pushed this into the lock position. This is just a little, see, you just lock it up here. So when it's locked, you can come and you can dust your walls, just like that. You can dust your walls, you can dust your crown molding, you can dust high places because it's telescoping. So let me unlock this. You don't want to mop with it locked. It's pretty annoying. So when you go to mop, wait, I want a few other things. This ball, really awesome. It allows it to lean it up against a wall without falling and going crash. It also is great for taking off those, skiff marks, black marks. Sometimes it doesn't get it off. You'll have to get your cleaning paste out. But then this right here, this ring, I would call it. I had this mop for 6 months before I knew what this was. Allows you to put it up against your table or your countertops without it falling down and going crash. So you're wondering maybe how to mop with this thing. So you're going to start with this dry pad, and you're going to go across your room, and you're going to make like, a swiveling pattern. So I'm keeping this long part of the mop towards me. So I'm going to take it around. There we go. So see, I'm always keeping the longer one in front of where I'm sweeping, so it's collecting the dirt. So I'm kind of pushing my dirt along. Now this thing, once it gets really nasty, this thing can hold a lot. You just keep pushing it. You just keep pushing it. I used to vacuum before I had this mop. I used to vacuum my floors, then I would sweep them, and then I would mop them. That would be about an hour and 45 minutes, if you can believe it. Now I just take my vacuum out to vacuum my rugs, and then I sweep with this completely my hard floors, and then I mop with this. Used to take me an hour and 45 minutes. Now it takes me probably 30 minutes from start to finish. It saved me so much time. So when you get all this dirt on the mop pad, and This is where it's kind of gonna, can't really see it on the, but there's a lot of dirt and stuff stuck to this thing. So you have to get this rubber brush because otherwise it's not gonna be able to clean very well. I have my basket, I'm just gonna lean up this against my wastebasket. I'm gonna start at the top and I'm gonna rubber brush this thing off. It's gonna make all that stuff go in my trash can. And then I'm ready to go again. And I'm ready to go. I always keep this by my trash so I don't have to go get it. Same time. So now whenever you're done with this, there is probably a little bit on your floor, you know, like a dustpan. Like you'd have to either get one of those little handheld or you can take your Enviro and get the rest of that dirt off. Because you're basically going to be pushing, and I always have a good pile of dirt, which is great. So now, once you would be done with this pad, you would just, you know, take this off and you would go to your wet pad. And when you get this wet, you're going to run it under the faucet, get it really saturated, and then you're going to roll it up. Just like this. And then you're going to squeeze it dry. You're going to try to get all the water out that you can because the wetter the pad, the longer it's going to take to get the water off your floor. So you want to get it as wet to clean with, but not too wet, because if it's too wet, you're going to be leaving a lot of water. Now this pad is good for all types of floors. As long as you're not spraying the water directly on your floor, you should be able to use this pad. Now make sure you wring it out real good. But wood floors, I use it on that floor right there. I use it on any kind of floor. You can use it on concrete. You can use it on whatever you want. And it's going to take off that 99% of that bacteria, which is amazing, I think. If you have tile floors, there is a mop pad that you can buy separately from the system, and it's called the tile pad. It has these little scrubby things, and they're vinyl. So they kind of get more into the pad, or into the tile more. And so that's what I use on the tile. But you know, when I first got the system, I just used my wet pad, which was phenomenal. There are, whenever these pads get dirty, you can throw them in the washing machine, and just like any of the microfiber, no bleach, no fabric softener, and you're good. Now, sometimes whenever you've been mopping your floor with a lot of chemicals, there's going to be a major residue that you're going to have to get off your floor before you can really see this floor now shine. This floor, you know, I had been using products on it for, say, 2 years. And I had to mop this floor probably 3 or 4 times before the streaks. Because when you're trying to remove that, all those chemicals, you're streaking it. So you'll have to, you know, mop, and then you're going to have to, you might see some streakiness, and you'll have to wash your mop pad and then mop it again. But don't worry about it. I mean, it's not like, it's just one of those things where you can see it. Like sometimes when the sun's setting, you know, you'll see those, but stick with it because it's so worth it. You're getting rid of all those chemicals on your floor. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it, and happy mopping.